Guys, so today I'm going to be presenting my topic, which is anorexia. So let's begin. My name is Nicole. What is anorexia? Specifically is an emotional disorder leading to an obsessive effort to lose weight by intentionally refusing to eat. Typically characterized with an intense and irrational fear of gaining weight, usually accompanied with an incorrect perception of their own body image. Some symptoms are intense dieting, intense fear of gaining weight, even if the person is at a healthy weight, distorted view of body image. Females can experience a loss of a menstrual cycle, and they're in constant denial or suppression of hunger. Some of the health complications. So there are obviously a lot, and I just tried to sum it up really quick for you guys of just a few. Slowed or irregular heartbeat, fainting, low red blood cells and low white blood cells. Stomach and intestines will shrink due to starvation, low blood pressure, and inflammation of the liver. So some data that I collected. According to the National Association of Anorexia Nervosa and Associated Disorders, eating disorders affect 9% of the worldwide population, as well as 9% of the American population. So eating disorders are a very small category. So this is why it's not just anorexia, but all of them in general. So anorexia, bulimia, and the others that exist. So 10,200 deaths each year are caused because of eating disorders. About 26% of people with an eating disorder have attempted suicide, and it is common to see genetic traits that contribute to anxiety, obsessive compulsive disorder, or depression with individuals that suffer from anorexia. And then a bit more information. So, according to a review by the International Cochrane Collaboration, there is not enough evidence that antidepressants on their own work. However, with psychotherapy, they may be able to help lessen depression, anxiety in some patients when gaining weight. So, obviously, doctors are going to try to prescribe medicine, but the problem, so anorexia basically, it's something like mental and emotional too. So I feel like drugs aren't going to help cure the person. They have to learn how to love themselves. And then many smaller studies suggest that antipsychotics could be helpful for patients suffering from anorexia. One study in particular, funded by Zyprexa, found that their drug was better than the placebo that was used in their study. The study broke women into two groups. Both had a mean body mass of 16. By the end of the study, the BMI increased to 19.7 for the women taking the placebo and 20.3 for those who were taking the actual drug. Olanzapine, I can't say it. Okay, so treatment options. Treatments do vary on the individual, depending on their age, overall health, and medical history. And the tolerance of following a meal plan. So the tolerance of following a meal plan, therapy, and medications will be a big part of choosing the best approach for the individual. Typically, anorexia will be treated with a mix of medical care, nutritional rehab, family, individual therapy, and modifying eating behaviors that relate to eating and exercise. Family therapy is particularly important so that they can help support, set, or limit problem behaviors. Family plays a crucial role in supporting the individual throughout the recovery process for anorexia. And to conclude, the most important piece, which was what I was saying, I believe, 2 slides before, is the recovery for restoring the healthy eating habits, and restoring the initial body weight that's recommended for a person. So while eating disorders may affect many individuals, no matter what their situation is, it's most important for them to know that there are options that exist out there to help them get the treatment that they deserve to help keep them healthy. So anorexia is dealt with a very small population, but there are a lot of people that struggle with it, and a lot of them don't feel comfortable, I guess, explaining to others around them what they're struggling with, or like why they view themselves in certain ways, which can lead to the depression, or depression can lead to anorexia. So it's very important for them to know that there is help available. Let me just go back. Okay, it doesn't let me. So it is important for people to know that there is help available, and that aside from medications, they could just initially just start with like family therapy to see if there's any way that they can get comfortable explaining their problem and trying to treat it. So it's really up to the individual